Alright, so I'm going to show you some of these from 9.4. I want to show you some examples of problems in case you have questions. And this is from Check Your Understanding, so you can maybe follow along in the book. This is problem number 1. Again, we have an inscribed angle. The vertex is on the circle, and the sides are made up of chords. And there's just a rule to remember, so if we know what the arc is, okay, we know the angle is half of that. So this angle should be 30 degrees. And then so that's number 1. Then number 2, this wants us to go, because it's asking measure of angle B, so we'll go 30 degrees. So this one we got the other way. So we got this angle 63 on the vertices, or vertex. We want to know what the arc is. You just take 63 times 2. That'd be 126. Okay, that one. Next one, maybe a little trickier. We want to know the measure of the arc WX, right? I'd say, well, I don't know anything for that. But you do know this is 57, so this should be twice as much. So this is 114. This runs through is a diameter, so this whole thing should be 180. So 180 minus 114 is going to give us 66 degrees. Right, so that's 66 degrees. And then if we do this last one here, this even looks a little trickier, right? So here we have, we want to know what the measure of angle H is, which is this angle right here, X. Okay, we might say, boy, what? No, look at all these lines crossing here. But look, we have this inscribed angle. It's going to be this arc right here. And then we have this inscribed angle. It's the same arc. So that must mean these angles are the same. So we just make them equal to each other. So we just say 2x minus 54 equals x. We're just going to pull this over here, going to minus an x. Going to go the other way. So x is 54. So 54 degrees. So then if we know this is 54 degrees, we know this is 108 degrees. Alright? So that's that one. Keep going. Some more examples. We got this one right here, kind of a similar one. Again, we see the overlap. We got this inscribed angle. It's going to be this down here, right? Same thing. So we know these are equal to each other. So this measure of angle B right here is the one we want to do. Okay. So we just go x plus 24 equals 3x. Going to minus an x. It's going to be 24 is 2x. And then x divided by 2, 12 is x. So then we go 12 plus 24 is 36. And we go 3 times 12 is 36. And we know this is 72 degrees. Alright? And let's look at another one. So here we have this inscribed polygon running through the diameter, right? So this is going to tell us this triangle. Think Pythagorean theorem. And we know this is going to be a right triangle. This is going to be an angle that we know. It's going to be 90 degrees. These are going to be ones we don't know, but we know that when we add them together we get 180. So we're just going to go 3x plus 1 plus 90 plus 7x plus 1, or minus 1. That equals 180. Let's collect like terms. 7x, or 3x and 7x gives me 10x. 1 plus 90 is 91. Minus 1, so plus 90 equals 180. Then we're going to minus 90. 10x equals 90. Divide by 10, and x is 9. Okay. So then we just plug it in. We got 9 times 763 minus 2, so this will be 62 degrees. And then over here, 9 times 3 is 27 plus 1. This is 28 degrees, and we add them all together, we should get 180. So if we go 62 plus 28, that's going to give us 90. The other 90 gives us 180. We got it. Right. It's good to check that when you're done. The last one to do here. So this is number 9 from Check Your Understanding. So here we have this inscribed polygon, right? And we have something unique here. We have this side is 2x minus 5. But we have these lines here saying that these are congruent. And then when we look at that, we should see that this is an isosceles triangle. So this is also 2x minus 5. This must be our right angle. They're all equal to 180. We can solve for x and then do our angles, right? So then we'll go 2x minus 5 plus 2x minus 5 plus 90 equals 180. So we get 2x and 2x, 4x minus 10 plus 90 equals 180. Then we're going to get 80 here, right? 4x plus 80 equals 180. It's going to give us 4x equals 100 because we're at a minus 80. Divide by 4. X is 25. Plug it in then. So let's see if it all works out. 25 times 2 is 50 minus 5. This should be 45 degrees. So this should be 55, right? Yeah, 45 as well. And that kind of makes sense, right? Because it's a isosceles triangle. So this should be 45. And you might even have guessed that, right? So if this is a 90 and this is going to be an isosceles, you could maybe now you think back at it and say, yeah, that's what should be 45 degree, both of these, if it's an isosceles, right? But we'd say x is 25, and each one of these are 45 degrees. So that's good. Gives you some good practice. Go ahead and do the homework, and you're good.